All right, guys, we are back. Clayster has subbed out for Jericho. How are your hand movements?
My hand movements are a lot more pronunciated.
They're very emphatic. I'm a big fan.
That was a big thing on Twitter yesterday. Everybody's like, stop using your hands to talk. So I'm trying to put them down. Like, what do I do with my hands?
Yes. I like to put a pen in this hand, and then when I get angry, I point.
That's a good move there, Puckett. You look studious with that pen. You look like you're on top of things.
I don't have paper here, by the way.
He just got a
do
pen.
not have paper. This is just a pen. And a chicken finger. So, I'm, again, today's getting out of hand. It's just Saturday at PAX.
Good times all around.
Of course.
Especially up here in the booth.
Everyone is feeling fresh today. This is a beautiful Saturday live from Boston, and we are going into Game 2. Team Kaliber losing in Las Vegas in Domination Freight. You see that one coming?
I definitely did not see that one coming. You know, TK, with all their roster movements, are really showing the cracks in their gameplay. Their chemistry wasn't exactly working that well. You saw LV using Mud Dog to his full extent that entire game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really exciting to see who's going to pull out the series because TK's not looking so hot right now.
And then in Game 2, it's going to be Search and Destroy. Now, the map, I'm not quite sure.
I'm sure we'll find out at some point, but if you just look at the matchups that they have, LV is definitely the stronger S&D team here. You have two S&D gurus and Parasite and Ricky. You know, you saw Ricky at regionals having 1v3s. He had like 2 or 3 of them. He's one of the best S&D players in the game, and then you have Parasite, a really strong mind, you know, coaching his team, telling everybody where to go. You know, he's always kind of harping on the stats, but S&D is one of those game types where the stats really don't matter. You know, you can get useless kills in S&D.
Right.
So it's going to be exciting to see who pulls this one out.
So here we go. When it comes to a sniping battle on Warhawk, who are our players to watch?
Honestly, I'm not even sure who's going to be sniping for LV, but I know for TK, Formal is the one that's going to be having that sniper, if one at all. You know, coming from Halo, if any of you guys want to see some crazy Halo montages, check his one out from Orlando. He had some sick plays at the MLG Orlando. I'm not even sure what year it was, but even I went back and watched it, and I was like, all the years. I went back and watched it and was blown away by this guy's skills. So his sniper shot's pinpoint accurate. Look forward to seeing that in this game.
And we have updated the bracket for everyone who was yelling on Twitter at our graphics guy, who said, FaZe didn't win, Envy won.
Was FaZe up there winning?
Envy did win.
I did see that. Went to Game 5, but, you know, FaZe took the first 2 rounds and then lost 6 straight. It's kind of unfortunate for them.
Yeah, Classic opened up 7-0. I was like, there's no way they lose when Classic's playing like this.
Nameless had a huge play at the end of that round. I was sitting behind him watching it. It was 5-2. Killed the first one in American and jumped out. Replays was waiting on him, and he completely outgunned him. It was pretty big destruction happening there. And Nameless didn't even get hyped up till after the game was over. I was behind him yelling, and you're like, oh, I hear Nameless yelling. I was like, no, that's me getting excited. That's me getting excited.
That's Clayster. Nameless is focused. All right, Game 2 is loading up right now. We're heading to Warhawk, and we saw a lot of A pushes from Envy on this map. Is there a ideal bomb site on this map?
You know, at the start of Ghost, B was definitely the more favorite bomb site. Nobody ever really went A, but people realized that if you play it perfectly at A, you can usually get the bomb down, and you know, that being the whole point of offense, getting that bomb down, then you just got a bunch of one-on-ones to win. And you know, there's only a few teams that once you get control of A, that with them being on defense can actually push you out of there. And you can basically see that with Envy. They get the bomb down on A, and then they're not leaving that American.
Let's get into the action. Let's take a look at our player loadouts. We got Vector for Parasite, Miracle's running MTAR with Ricky, and Mud Dog is going to be taking AR. So Ricky switching over to that sub role.
You know, that's weird to see Ricky having that sub. I guess him and Mud Dog, they all talked about it, realized because Mud Dog's also an AR player, but Ricky being the AR player is, I was talking to Mud Dog, he said, oh, I feel kind of uncomfortable running a sub. That might be the reason for this switch. You see Parasite pushing into post here, and with that Oracle mode, you know, oh, and he turns around at the wrong moment. Theory picks that one up. Mud Dog picking up Theory. Good trade there, 1-1.
Good answer back here by Las Vegas. Nice first blood by TK. Miracle's just running through the smoke. Will catch a player off guard. And that was great reaction time that we just saw. A nice trade as Mud Dog took out Goon, but Formal took out Mud Dog. Formal with the sniper rifle left alive against Miracles and Ricky. Bomb being planted right now by Miracles.
And you know, I like the play from LV. They're just going to sit back. They know Formal has a sniper. I'd be really surprised if any of LV is going to peek here. They should get in a corner. They know that Formal has his sniper. He took out Mud Dog with it. They should sit in a corner and wait for Formal to have to make the move. With the bomb being down, with the 7.5 defuse time, he's got about 20 seconds to do something here. And now this play might have worked if somebody's pushing, but hey, LV's smart. They know to just, hey, I'm going to sit in this stairwell. I'm going to sit in this corner. Let him make the move. And he picks up that Remington. That's huge for him. It gives him a little more mobility, a little more opportunity to get some kills. Gets seen and gets shut down by, is that the LMG, right?
Ricky,
from Ricky
with the LMG.
Yes, sir.
Was he rocking MTAR LMG overkill?
Yep, that's what it looks like he had. And that actually came from Killa. And, you know, Killa being on this LV squad, he brought it out at regionals. He's one of the first ones to use the LMG. I picked it up at championships, had a couple nice kills with it. So you see Ricky being like, hey, Killa, you're not on the team anymore, but I can still use it.
Thank you for the strats before you went. All right, Formal on your screen, keeping the sniper out. He's angry after that last round. I want to see, where does he go to challenge for this first pick? And
see, most people look at the top of Gina's building before looking at the bottom, and he sees one up there, can't connect, but, you know, that's really good play from him to even get a shot off on him. Theory with the knife. Oh, no, Mud Dog with the knife on Theory. You know, Mud Dog's one of those players where he's not only got a gun, but his knife is always ready to go. He's taught me a couple spots like, hey, when I'm going into here, I'm ready to knife. I'm not even looking for the gun battle.
Really?
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. I was like, all right, well, that makes sense. You know, coming from Black Ops 2 where you had basically a butter knife that never did anything, to Ghost where, you know, it'll actually kill somebody if you use it in the right situation. It's cool to see it being used more.
Ricky just won the battle up top against Goonjar, so it's going to be Formal and Sharp left alive here for TK.
And see, right here, I kind of don't like how far away Formal and Sharp are away from each other. In a 4-on-2 situation, you need to be able to trade at least this first kill if you make it a 1 versus 3, because a 1 versus 4 is near impossible in Ghost. You need to be able to make it at least a 1v3 for you then to even have a chance at winning this game. Or this round.
Goes nothing.
And
But bodies, Mud Dog and Parasite cleaning them up. You want to see Parasites? I'll show it to you, Clayster.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bucket. And if you look at the class loadout from Parasite, they're actually using tac resist. You normally don't see that with players. He must have had some sort of strategy to make sure it's like, because you still get the hit marker with the stun, but you don't get a little icon saying that they have tac resist. So people think that he's stunned, and then he's like, oh, no, wait, I'm still running straight at you with this vector.
And I saw actually Parasite was the player charged with, or in charge of watching A. Everyone else went over to B at the start. Now on the attack, though, I want to see, where is Parasite going? He's got the bomb, and he's heading to post.
And you saw Mud Dog right there with the strong arm stuns and nades, throwing them over top of the building to make sure he uses that strong arm perk to get that extra distance there. Smoke going down. Parasite's going to run through the smoke. Really, really like brave play here. You know, there's normally at least 2 players back here, but they split him. You actually have somebody behind him going to pick that up in the back. I'm not sure who that is. It's already a 2v1
Miracles,
here.
Yeah.
That's insane. It was 4-on-4 and it spent about 5 seconds into 2v1.
Bloodbath just went down, and now it's all up to Theory here. What can he do in the 1-on-2? Both players know where he's at, or at least where he was. Was he just spotted here by Miracles? And
you know, this would be a big round for LV. When me and Matt were up here talking, we were talking about how important rounds like this are, because a 3-0 compared to a 2-1 is a completely different ball game.
Absolutely.
You go up 3 rounds, and you have some rounds to play with. You can do some of your crazy strats, and you see Theory knowing he's just trying to come behind him. And now the LV rotated back to A to check it out, and none of them are looking at their spawn. He might be able to clutch this. They're both looking away from him.
Bomb going down. That's the only one you need. Do you challenge here?
Oh.
He's going to. I thought he could have just backed up, baited that bomb.
You know, it looked like he could. He went for the challenge on Miracles right there, but Miracles shot, you know, he's got one of the best SMG shots in the game. He's not going to lose that.
Dealt with it. Nice work by Las Vegas. It got a little bit scary, but they are able to close it out. We're going into round number 4, up 3-0 for Curse.
It's pretty crazy to see them come out and really strong in that game 1 and domination, and they come out here with a solid 3 wins. Miracle hasn't even died yet. That's awesome play coming out from him. Unfortunately, you see on the other side, Sharp, Formal, and Goonjar struggling a little bit.
Bomb's going to go down any second here as soon as Theory realizes this is clear. The flank, though, coming. Oh. Formal is going to be picked by Parasite. Parasite continuing to push. No one turning around yet.
You know, that's a really quick flank by Parasite. You know, not even 30 seconds, 20 seconds into the round, he was already behind him. Gets taken out by Goonjar, but, you know, that's a great trade right there. Ricky picking up Sharp, making it a 3-on-2.
So Ricky and Mud Dog trying to pinch in the players inside American. It's going to be Theory left alive with Goon. Goon says, Theory, let's get the hell out of here. And they're going to tuck tail and run.
And you know, it obviously is going to work. You see the 2 players in LV spawn sitting there waiting on them, and then the other one watching the Gina's middle alley. Since they both rotated back, Curse Las Vegas is going to realize very, very shortly, oh no, they're not here anymore. Go back. And you already see somebody making that move over to Water Tower, checking out, hey, are they putting the bomb down over here? And he's about to get some action over here at the Water Tower.
That Call of Duty timing just turned as a player would have walked past his reticle. And now he finds one. That's the call out that everyone is going to hear. You see those blue arrows surging forward. Goonjar in the 1-on-3, 15 seconds left. I don't see them winning this round unless Goonjar can pull off a miracle.
And you know, that was perfect play by Miracles right there. Getting that first one, and then not, getting one, but you know, can't finish it out. But as I was saying, he got that first kill, and then instead of challenging Goonjar right there, sat in the corner and placed the trophy system. Like, hey, you gotta come push me if you wanna kill me. Because you know, 1 versus 2 compared to 1 versus 3 is quite different, and really heads up play by Miracles.
Smart plays all around. Miracles on top of the leaderboard at 4-1, but that was another one stolen from TK. What is happening here?
You know, I don't know. It looks like that they're just look a little frazzled. You know, they're not getting those early picks that TK is kind of known for, and you have a combined 2 kills between Sharp and Formal. That's definitely not what you want to see. You see those strong arm stuns coming right there. That's what I was talking about Mud Dog using that strong arm perk to get that extra distance. But you have Theory doing the same play on defense every round. That's the 3rd time that he's rushed into post. Maybe the 2nd time he's rushed into post on offense or on defense. Gets around behind Miracles and picks up 1. That's a great play.
Making him uncomfortable. Mud Dog from under the truck. Thought he had Theory dead to rights. Great reaction time and accuracy from Theory, but now all up to Sharp. Sharp 1-on-2. Ricky and Parasite left alive for Las Vegas.
And you know, I would have liked to see Theory back up right there. Just tuck tail and run, as you were saying. The opponents know where he's at. He's in their spawn. They're looking for him. I would have liked to have seen him just basically get out of dodge, run down the middle street back to his teammates, leaving Sharp on a 1-on-2. They're playing a little ring around the rosy over at the B bomb site right now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, Ricky is going to cover Parasite. Parasite, of course, the bomb carrier. Checks post, doesn't see anything mid-street, thinks he's safe. And he is. So Sharp checking A is not going to find anyone over here. He's going to get the heads up and sprint right back over. Now, if you're Sharp in this 1-on-2, you know you have 40 seconds left. How do you approach this attack?
You know, I really don't like what he's doing right now here. He's going to gate, and then he's probably going to go to the post office alley. In this situation, you kind of want to go to either spawn and then push out from there. Since he's coming through post alley, that's a nice shot right there on Ricky. Insane accuracy coming from Sharp, but the time is winding down, and Parasite's making a good play through post. Coming behind him, Sharp's accurately trying to predict him being a water tower. Jumps and gets it too!
Sharp!
That was insane from Sharp. Look at that awareness.
The business was given to Parasite. He went down, faked the defuse, jumped up, and just took Parasite down. A big round for Team Kaliber.
You know, and that goes back to what I was saying. 5-0 compared to 4-1 is completely different. You have a 5-0 lead. You basically can all 4 rush mid-street every round and take one of those rounds to close out the map. Now they have to work for these last 2 rounds, and you're seeing TK get a little bit of life in them.
So here we go. Next round, we got Theory carrying the bomb. TK, win this round. Make this a game.
You know, we all want to see a good game over here at PAX. We want to see TK being resilient here. We don't want to see them giving up, and they're making plays here. Goonjar getting really aggressive on the water tower. Can't pick up the second one, but now he's just waiting on his teammates to support him, and you see Theory's doing just that.
Theory trying to spray through that tarp, won't find anything. Meanwhile, Formal is going to be watching the flank. Goonjar, Theory, and Sharp all stacked up on this B side. Down goes Goonjar through the smoke as Miracles is going to take him down. It looks like Ricky was cleaned up by Goon, though, so 2-on-2.
And, you know, I'm really thinking that TK's in the more favorable position here. They're on offense, and they can basically do what they want to. He's pushing Water Tower right now. I'd like to see a pincher move here at Water Tower, which is what they're doing, but he runs into tin, gets Miracles anyway. Sharp cleaning that kill up, and I like what they're doing here with the bomb. It looks like they're trying to go to rotate it all the way at A, and look at the positioning of Parasite. That's the most perfect play that you could possibly do in this situation.
Yeah, Parasite is trying to hunt them down, and you can see on the minimap that arrow is walking backwards. Watching the flank, every chance he gets, the bomb will go down any second from now. Parasite trying to catch this player, the Protector, off guard.
Oh, and he sees him, and unfortunately the other player doesn't see him in the back, gets one. He might be able to pick up this 1v2 here, answering back to Sharps. These are his 2008 S&D skills right here. Sees him, gets him!
Oh, the
Insane
Vector!
Play by Parasite right there. One of the smartest S&D players in the game.
And look at him pointing, telling him sit down. You can take 1 round, but not 2.
Shaking his head like, no, not on my map.
No. All right, going into round 7. Do they close it out here?
You know, I'm thinking that LV is going to close it out here. There's no reason for them not to try something kind of crazy and off the wall here. I'd like to see an A push here, or a rush plan on either bomb site. force them to make plays here, rush them, get the bomb down A or B as soon as possible. Let's finish this out quickly.
Make them uncomfortable. Here it comes. We got the charge led by Ricky. Can he get first pick with the MTAR? When does he pull out this LMG?
You know, look, I think he just class switched right there, actually, using a perfect thing in Call of Duty. They just trade kills, but you have up to 15 seconds to switch your class, and he just used a really quick class to get in the barn, then switches that LMG, and you see bomb going down as he lays out some cover and fire for Parasite.
So far, nothing connecting. The bomb is planted, though.
And see, this is where it gets really uncomfortable for TK. It's 3-on-3, there's 30 seconds left to defuse that bomb, and one just rushes in the middle of the street. Him and Mudlock set it up perfectly right there, baiting out both those players, 3-on-1 in favor of LV.
And he just made the call out. Parasite, he's by post, and Ricky's gonna shut it down, 6-1. And man, Las Vegas, you called it. Superstars when it comes to search and destroy. Ricky and Parasite showing off their prowess. 8-4 for each. 2 plants from Parasite, and he ended the game on a 7-point spree after that 2-on-1.
And that's amazing to see. Having 8 kills, 4 deaths, and 2 plants as well. So he's carrying the bomb and getting all the kills.
Doing it all, my friend. 1 game down in SND, 1 game down in domination, both in favor of Curse Las Vegas. We have Blitz coming up next. The map is Freight. Can TK avoid the 3-0?
I do think they can avoid the 3-0. You know, when I teamed with them at UMG Philly, this is where they're going to play their best. Backs up against the wall in the losers bracket. I think they're not going to go out with a 3-0.
All right, we'll see if TK can answer back. Game 3 coming up after this.